want to start making homemade snacks for school lunches. I'm not one to not make something just because I don't have the right ingredients. So many of these snacks are already gone. Good morning, guys. So it was just a long weekend, so it's Tuesday, everyone's back at school and work. I'm thinking today we're gonna have to make some quick and easy school snacks. Got a few ideas now. All the snack prep that I've done in the fridge is going really quick, which is really good, but I wanna make sure I keep on top of keeping everything stocked. And I have a few recipes I wanna make. I also need to use these bananas. I wanna start making homemade snacks for school lunches rather than pre-packaged. So I'm slowly transitioning into that. Obviously on the Costco haul we bought, you know, the packets of chips and stuff. So I'm not just going 100% because that's when I'm gonna fail. So I'm just doing a little bit at a time. I'm starting with the LCMs. So we swapped out LCMs to homemade LCMs. I'm gonna make them first and then we're gonna give Violet a test because she's the one that loves the LCMs the most. I got 2 packets of these no-name rice pops from Woolworths the other day. They were $3.10 each. The good, delicious Pascal marshmallows that I love so much are so expensive, but I'm glad I didn't get them because since I'm doing keto, I don't need them in the house. They will be too irresistible. I bought these jumbo marshmallows from Big W. These were $5 a packet. And then I'm just going to use some butter as well with that. And then I also have some leftover hundreds and thousands or sprinkles. And if you saw our grocery haul a little while ago, you may have seen I got these hundreds and thousands. So I've got a packet of them. Now we're gonna see how many I can make with that and compare it to the price of LCMs. So in the saucepan I have about 125 grams of butter and 300 grams, so the whole packet of marshmallows. I'm just gonna melt them together before I put in 6 cups of the rice pops. I purchased a whole bunch of silicone molds on Amazon a little while ago, so I'm going to use these 2 to make the LCMs. Right, I'm going to put them in the fridge to set properly for a couple of hours. I think it was really tricky to get it in at the start because I'd never done it before, but as I went it got much easier. I think the trick is to let it cool just a little bit because then it's not so stretchy and sticky and the spoon flattens it really easy. Now I've only used half the ingredients and I've already made 16 really decent sized LCMs. There's still that left in the pot too. So I think I might get one of my other molds out and just make a little one for Violet to taste. That can be her taster. But value-wise, it's looking like it's gonna be much better to make them from home. Just got Violet's one in here. I'll probably just slice that up for her and the boys for after school snack. And as you can see, I've only got 1 container of watermelon left. So I think I'll need to make another few packets of watermelon. Super quick and easy for them to grab from the fridge. It's already pre-cut. Doesn't make a big mess on the bench every time someone wants some. So just regarding the packaging that we use, we do reuse it all. At the moment I'm washing all of the containers. And then over here when they have bagels and things like that, there's the drawer here where they put the wrappers to reuse again. Even if this packaging's not designed to be reused, we are reusing it. I've just made enough for 8 containers for now, and there's about a quarter of the watermelon left in the fridge. I know my way of cutting watermelon is totally awkward, and that's just how I do it because I have a bit of a fear of sharp knives, so I'm super slow and awkward when I cut things like watermelon. But it worked out nice cubes of watermelon in the containers, so I'll put them in the fridge. So Violet spotted the LCMs in the fridge and she would like to try some now.
Oh, what is this?
You want to try it?
Yeah.
Do you like it? Is it yummy?
Yes.
Do you want more? So now I'm going to use some of this fruit before it's no good. Last week we still had a bunch of apples and pears left, so I boiled them up in water, peeled them, boiled them in water, pureed them, and then I put them in these little frozen, these little ice cube type silicone trays. I froze them in the trays for a couple of hours till they were solid, and then I just put them in sandwich bags to keep them fresh so that I can just take 1, 2 or 3 out for Oliver whenever he needs them. So instead of wasting the fruit, we've now got a bunch of puree in the freezer. This is mostly pear though, with a little bit of apple in it. If we have apples left over this week, I'll do the same thing, but I do need to use the bananas today. So I might make some little banana bread muffins. I'm gonna use this shaped silicone tray because this is kind of like mini banana breads. These are my oldest bananas, so I'm going to use those ones first. Mash them up in this bowl for the banana bread. 1 3/4 cups of plain flour. Now you're supposed to use self-raising flour, but I don't have any, so just keep that in mind when you see that they don't rise as much. I also don't have any cinnamon, so for a bit of flavor I'm adding some nutmeg. I'm not one to not make something just because I don't have the right ingredients. I like to try and compromise what I can, as long as it will still sort of work out in the end, just to make sure we're using up all our ingredients as well. So just about a ½ teaspoon of nutmeg. And again, I don't have brown sugar, so I'm using raw sugar, and that is about 2/3 of a cup of raw sugar. Now I'm just going to whisk in 2 eggs and mix that up and put it into the trays. That was enough mixture to fill 1 tray. I definitely have enough ingredients to do the other one, but I think I'll just do that for now and I'll move on to something else. Does anyone else remember these instant puddings from their childhood? We used to grow up on this. My mum used to slice bananas in the bottom of the bowl and put this on top and then some sprinkles on top. So I'm gonna make up a few little containers like that. Last time the little kids had this pudding, they didn't like it, but I know the teenagers do like it. We used to have it when they were little too, so I'll probably make 3 or 4 depending how much pudding I have. The LCMs are all ready. I've estimated they're about 50 cents each to make, so I'm going to check online when LCMs are on special how much they are per LCM. But keep in mind these are way bigger than a normal LCM, so I think it's much better financially to make them at home. And that's also using full price products, so sometimes the items I use to make them will be on sale as well. So I think that's going to be successful as long as the boys like them. We know Violet likes them. Caleb tried some and he liked it as well, so let's hope the boys like it after school. I've got a little tasting plate here for anyone who wants to try them. I'm going to give the kitchen a clean before I do anything else. I just wanted to show you a quick snack I made myself a few days ago now. think this is probably the last day they're good for, so I will keep nibbling on these throughout the day. They're basically just the mini peppers that I had, and then I mixed cream cheese, a little bit of garlic powder and Parmesan cheese in a bowl and just stuffed them with that, and they're so delicious and they're keto snacks. So I've been having these every day and they're really good. Very good, quick, tasty snack. Here is our fridge full of quick and easy snacks to grab. We've got the peppers up here, the watermelon fruit section, we've got cheese and cabana packets, as well as a few grapes left and sliced apples. We've got the puddings and the LCMs in there. A bunch of yogurts here so the kids can always grab those. And then we've got the quick grab and go snacks up here. So I'm going to do one more thing for the kids' breakfast bar while those banana muffins are finishing. Now I have these bowls, part of a free order, which is good because they came pretty squashed. But I'm going to fill them up with cereal so that in the mornings the kids can grab one and add milk, and then they're done. And then they also know which cereal is for who, because a lot of the times if there's a special cereal like Cocoa Pops or something, they'll just assume it's not for them. Not that we've ever said that, but they're just kind of too generous like that. So Caleb's given us some checks that he didn't like, so I'm going to put them in a bowl full of teenagers. We've also got some Nutri-Grain, Fruity Bites, and some cornflakes down there I'm going to make up bowls for. I didn't realise one packet would make up 9 bowls, so I think we'll just leave it at that for now until they get through this. So these bowls already came damaged, but they could have possibly been reused a couple of times, but since they're not very good for that, I won't be getting these again. However, I will look for some sort of reusable containers that I can always have stocked with a portion of cereal that's all ready for anyone to grab and add milk to in the mornings, or even as a snack, because teenagers love eating cereal all times of the day. Hi guys, it's Thursday now and I've just been editing the snack vlog that I was making, and I realized I didn't show you guys at the end the banana bread that I made. So I just wanted to quickly show you that. It smells so good. This is how it came out, quite flat but still very tasty, and half of them are gone already. So many of these snacks are already gone, but it is Thursday, so there's only 2 days till Sunday stock up day. That is 2 full days in between, so all Friday and all of Saturday. Then Sunday morning I'll do a restock of everything. There is one more little snack I want to make that I haven't made yet, and everything's quiet around here at the moment, so I may just have the time to do it. I completely deep cleaned the kitchen yesterday, so I just forgot that I put things in different places. Here we go. I want to make some homemade lollies or gummies rather than buying lollies. I've got these little molds. So look at all these shapes I have. I'm going to make 4 trays worth, if I have enough juice left, because the juice I bought in the last top-up shop was actually meant for this, but we did give some to the kids, so I'm pretty sure there's still enough left for this much. I'm going to put 4 tablespoons of cold water in a mug and sprinkle it with 4 teaspoons of gelatin powder. I'm going to have to whisk it with a fork, which of course we have teenagers, so there's none in the kitchen. Stand for 1 minute, melt in the microwave in 20-second increments, and then add it to the litre of juice. And that's definitely already dissolved, so I'm going to mix that in with the juice. I've just put the molds on trays first, so they're easy to put in the fridge. I have this dropper to do this with. So I've put them all into the molds. The other ones are under here. I had some left over, so I put them in here, and I'm a little bit dubious if it's gonna work. This doesn't seem like it's gonna work. So I'll leave them in there for a few hours and see what happens. But I'm gonna leave this vlog here, so if you wanna see if they work, come back to the next vlog.
Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.